children, how are you? I hope you are all good and doing well. Welcome back to our science class. This is your science teacher. Children, don't delay about your health. Health is very important to us. Okay, eat good food and be healthy. And so many times I told you that after watching the video, you must need to read a textbook. Don't waste your time. Watch the videos and understood the topic. Okay, and as early as possible take the textbooks also, children. Read at home, don't waste your time. Okay, finally stay home and stay safe, children. Today I have come up with the lesson number 4th class science, lesson number 10, air and weather. This lesson reading and textbook exercises. Okay, I suggest you that after watching the part 1, you have come up with this video because it gives the ability to do the exercises clearly. Okay, this is the part 2. After watching the part 1, you have come up with this video. Okay, children, in this video, first of all, we revise the previous class. After that, lesson reading, and after that, we will do some textbook exercises. Okay, children, just for you know the pronunciation. Okay, you know the pronunciation and meanings. Okay, see your textbook, children, page number 74. First of all, we revise the previous class. Anybody tell me what we learned in the previous class? Very good. We learned about air and weather. In that lesson, we learned about seasons. How the seasons are happened due to the rotation and revolution of the earth. And next one, effect of heat on land and water. A small experiment for that. Okay. And next one, about land breeze and sea breeze. What are the difference between land breeze and sea breeze? And next one, about evaporation and wind, temperature, about surface area and condensation. In the condensation, we learnt about different words: dew, frost, fog, mist, rain. These are all, not only these, about snow and about humidity. These are all the topics we learnt in the previous video. Okay, now I read the lesson. You observe how I pronounce the words. Okay, ma. See the page number 74. Lesson number 10, air and weather. The sun, observe my pronunciation, how I pronounce the words. Okay. The sun plays an important role in the lives of all living beings. Okay. Important role in the lives of all. When the sun rises, it is a day. When the sun sets, it is night. The days are warmer than nights because the sun's rays fall on the earth during the day. They warm the land, the water and the air. The sun does not shine during the night. So the nights are colder than days. Okay. In the mornings and evenings the sun rays are slanting. Hence, mornings and evenings are colder than midday. At noon, the rays fall directly on the earth, so it is very hot. And how seasons are caused? We know that the earth rotates on its axis. Axis means axis, and causes day and night. The earth moves from west to east. Underline that sentence, children. The earth moves from west to east, and therefore the sun seems to rise from the east. The axis of the earth is vertical, but it is tilted to one side. Tilted means koncham vangi undadam. The imaginary line passing around at the center of the earth is called equator. It divides the earth into two equal parts. The part above the equator is called northern hemisphere, and the part below the equator is called southern hemisphere. Okay. Due to the slanting position of the earth, one of the two poles of the earth comes near the sun. If the north pole is nearer to the sun, the northern hemisphere experiences summer, and it is winter in southern hemisphere, and the south pole is away from the sun. In the same way, when the sun's rays are overhead in the southern hemisphere, it is summer. There are winter in the northern hemisphere. Okay. Once you see this, children, this is the, once you observe this globe. Okay. Globe is the model of our Earth. Okay, there are two poles, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The north part of the globe is the northern hemisphere and the south part of the globe is the southern hemisphere. In the middle, that is the equator. Okay, the equator divides the globe into two parts. They are northern and southern. Here, once you see, okay, see the next page. As the earth revolves round the sun, it causes changes in seasons. Summer, winter, spring and autumn are the seasons of the year. Okay, the earth takes 1 year to complete a complete circle round the sun. How many days, children? Yes, 365 days, 1 year. During winter, the days becomes shorter and cooler as the sun's rays are not directly overhead. In summer, the days are longer than in winter as the rays of the sun are less inclined. Okay, once you see, there are seasons: summer, winter, autumn and spring. Here, next one, effect of heat on land and water. Heat affects the land and water differently. The land gets warm faster than water. This can be proved with a small experiment. In the previous video, we did that. Okay. Take two bowls and fill one with sand and another with water. Keep them out in the sun for an hour. Then take the temperature of the two, which is warmer, the sand or water. The sand is warmer than the water. Again, keep these two bowls near the cooler of an hour. Take the temperature of the two. This experiment shows that sand gets cooler faster than water. Okay, like this. First of all, take two bowls and fill with in the one bowl we have to fill with sand and in the another bowl with water. Okay, first of all, sand gets heated. And these experiments shows that sand gets warmer faster than the water and cools faster than the water. Okay. Next one. See the next page. Land and sea breezes. A current of moving air is called wind. A gentle wind is called breeze. During the day, the land near the sea becomes hot faster than the sea. The air above the land also becomes hot. It becomes lighter and rises up. The sea water is cooler, so the air above the sea also becomes cool. The cool air moves towards the land and takes the place of the warm air which has risen up. This is called the sea breeze. Okay, once you see, this is the sea breeze. Okay, ma. And next one, at night the process is reversed. The land near the sea gets cooled faster than the sea water. So the air above the land gets cooled. The air above the sea is warmer and lighter and it rises up. The cool air from land rushes towards the sea. In this way, air currents are set up towards the land and the temperature of the places near the seashore remains almost the same throughout the year. This breeze is called the land breeze. Okay, here the process is reversed. This is the reverse process of this one, sea breeze. Okay, and next one, evaporation. From the second class also you learned that evaporation. Okay, the heat of the sun slowly changes water into water vapor. This process is called evaporation. The heat of the sunlight causes evaporation faster. As the water vapor is light, it rises up and forms clouds. Water vapor also forms fog, dew. Underline that word. Fog means పొగమంచు. Dew means మంచు బిందువులు. And frost means గడ్డకట్టిన మంచుని frost అంటాం. And snow means manchu. In water, in winter, not water, children. Wet cloths dry up due to evaporation of water. And ponds and wells become dry in summer because of the evaporation of water by hot sun. The rate of evaporation changes according to the seasons. The evaporation is faster in summer than in winter. The rate of evaporation is affected by several factors. Moving air. Moving air is nothing but wind. Moving air absorbs water easily. We can show this by a simple experiment. Take two pieces of cloth of same measurement like this. Take two pieces of cloth. Okay. And here wet them in వాటర్, రెండు నీటిలో నానబెట్టాలి. Put one in front of table fan and switch it on. Put the other in another room where there is no breeze. After some time, observe the two pieces of cloth. Which one dries up more quickly? The cloth hang up in front of a fan dries up faster than the other. Where there was no fan, this shows that evaporation of water is faster when it is windy. Okay. See, first of all, two clothes తీసుకొని, which clothes? Wet clothes. తడిగా ఉన్న రెండు clothes తీసుకొని ఒకటి ఫ్యాన్ ముందు హ్యాంగ్ చేయాలి, మీన్స్ వేలాడదీయాలి. ఇంకొకటి ఎటువంటి గాలి లేని రూమ్ లో పెట్టాలి. ఓకే, ఆఫ్టర్ సమ్ టైం మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేసినట్లయితే ఏ క్లాత్ తొందరగా ఆరిపోతుందంటే ఏ క్లాత్ అయితే ఫ్యాన్ ముందు ఉందో ఆ క్లాత్, బికాస్ ద ఎయిర్ టేక్స్ ద వేపర్ ఇన్ దట్ క్లోత్స్. ఓకే, see the next one. Temperature. When the temperature is high, the evaporation of water is faster. Take equal quantities of water in bowls of the same size. Keep one in sun and the other in shade. Observe after some time from which bowl water evaporates faster. The water that is exposed to the sun shows evaporation faster than the other. Okay, we know that where the heat is more, then evaporation is very fast. Next one, see this diagram like this. Take two bowls, one in the sunlight and another in the shade of the room. Okay. Next one, surface area. Evaporation is faster than the exposed surface area is lost. Take a glass tumbler, a basin and a cup. Fill each container with equal quantity of water. Keep them in sunlight for some time. Measure the quantity of water in each container. We find that water in the basin is less than in the other containers, as the surface area of the basin is larger than the other containers. Okay, మన ఇవన్నీ మీకు ఏం చెప్తున్నాను, ఎవాపరేషన్ అనేది ఎక్కడ తొందరగా జరుగుతుంది, ఎక్కడ స్లోగా జరుగుతుంది. మూవింగ్ ఎయిర్ లో అయితే ఎవాపరేషన్ తొందరగా ఉంటుంది. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, టెంపరేచర్ హైగా ఉండేటప్పుడు ఎవాపరేషన్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా అనేది ఎక్కువగా ఉంటేనే ఎవాపరేషన్ తొందరగా అవుతుంది. ఎలాగో చూడండి. Take 3 bowls like this and take the equal amount of water in each of them, but the water in which bowl first evaporates? Yes, in the basin, because it has a more surface area. Okay. Next one about dry air. When the air is dry, evaporation is faster. The clouds dry up faster in summer season. During rainy season, air contains more water vapor. The moisture in the air does not allow the wet clouds to dry up soon. In hot weather, the moisture in the air gets evaporated by heat of the sun and the air becomes dry. Dry air absorbs water easily. Okay, dry air also absorbs water easily. This is all evaporation. This is all about evaporation. Next one is about condensation. Okay, see that. Condensation. Water vapor on cooling changes to water. It is called the condensation. You know that change of water vapor into water is called the condensation. Water vapor condenses in different ways. Water vapor also condenses in different ways. First one is the dew. Okay, when the water vapor present in the air touches any cold object like flowers, leaves or parked cars, it condenses into water drops. These drops are called dew. First of all, condensation first method ఏంటంటే dew. Dew means బిందువులు, మంచు బిందువులు, వాటర్ డ్రాప్స్ లా మారిపోతూ ఉంటుంది వాటర్ వేపర్ అనేది. Like this on the leaves and on the flowers and on the parked cars also. Next one, frost. Frost means గడ్డ కట్టిన మంచునే frost అంటారు. When the nights are very cold, the temperature falls at 0 degrees Celsius. Water vapor changes to frost when it touches the objects that are very cold on the ground. The dew drops may freeze to form crystals. This formation of ice on the cold objects is called frost. Okay, see the picture. గడ్డ కట్టిన మంచునే frost అని అంటాం. ఓకే, వాటర్ వేపర్ అనేది ఇలా కూడా కండెన్స్ అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, fog. Fog means పొగమంచు. Sometimes evaporation takes place but the clouds form very close to the ground. The air contains full of tiny droplets of water vapor. It is like being in a cloud. Okay, fog means like this. Once you observe these two diagrams, children, this is fog means మొత్తం పొగమంచు క్లౌడ్స్ అనేవి మన దగ్గరలో ఉన్నట్లు అనిపిస్తుంది. ఒక్కోసారి ఎర్లీ మార్నింగ్ లేచి చూసినట్లయితే మనకి వెహికల్స్ అండ్ సమ్ పర్సన్స్ ఆల్సో కనిపించరు బికాస్ ఆఫ్ హెవీ ఫాగ్. ఓకే, and mist. During winter season, the water vapor in the air condenses to form very small drops around the fine particles of dust and smoke present in the air. These drops remain suspended in the air. This is called the mist. Next one, rain. When water evaporates, it rises to greater heights, cools and settles on tiny dust particles and small droplets of water. These droplets join together to make clouds. When they become heavy with water, they rain. Okay, you know that rain usually we see in our daily life. Next one about snow. See the next page. Snow means manchu. When water vapor is suddenly cooled, snow is formed. When the air above is very cold, water vapor in the clouds freezes into minute crystals of ice. Okay, they gather together and fall down in the form of puffs. It is called snow. No two snowflakes are the same. There are different shapes and sizes. Okay, ma. Next one, humidity. What is humidity? The air contains water vapor. The amount of water vapor it contains is called the humidity. Ardhata. Okay, humidity. The air contains water vapor. The amount of water vapor it contains is called humidity. Okay, children, the lesson reading completed. Okay, the lesson reading completed. Next we will do some textbook exercises. Okay, children, don't forget that according to our school rule we have to read the lesson at least 7 times. Okay, reading with comprehension. Comprehension means అర్థం చేసుకొని చదవాలి. Okay, and next you see the fill in the blanks. Is the page number 81. There are some give reasons for the following. You have to fill up the children. Okay, you think and fill up that. There are some fill in the blanks and you have to write the reasons for that. Okay, ma. And next one, give one word for the following. Very easy. The changes in weather are caused by sun and the tilted line about which the earth spins, the axis of the earth, and blowing of air from the sea to land is which breeze? Sea breeze or land breeze? Sea breeze. And blowing of air from land to sea is land breeze. And the process of water vapor changing to water on cooling is called which one? Evaporation or condensation? Very good. Condensation. Okay, next Roman, cross out the wrong words from the ones given in the brackets. The days are shorter or longer in summer. Yes, longer. So you have to cross out the shorter like this. Okay. Next one. The hot air is heavier or lighter than the cold air. Lighter than the cold air. So you have to cross out the heavier. Next one. In winter the days are longer or shorter. Shorter. So we have to cross out the longer. Is wrong అయితే అది మనం cross చేయండి. Humidity is the amount of water or water vapor in the air. Water vapor in the air. So you have to cross out the water. Snow or fog is caused by sudden cooling of water vapor. Snow is the right answer. So you have to cross out fog. Okay, children, see the next page. We have some match the following. Okay, once you see the blackboard, I wrote there. Once you observe, we will write. First one is the sun. Here you observe. What is this? Sun. What is here? Some of the words are there. Sun, hot air, sand, water, noon, morning. And next one goes up, heated slowly. Direct sun rays causes weather. Slanting sun rays heated quickly. Okay, you have to match one by one. First one is the sun. Sun causes weather. Okay, ma. Sun causes weather. So you have to write D. And next one, hot air. Hot air goes up. వేడి గాలి అనేది పైకి వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. సో A. Next one, sand. Sand heated quickly. మనకి ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ చేసినప్పుడు sand తొందరగా వేడెక్కిపోతుంది కదా. సో sand heated quickly. Next one, water. What water? sun rays. At noon the sun rays are directly fall. And next one, morning. In the morning, slanting sun rays. Morning sun rays are slanting. Umpuga padtayi. Okay. This is the matching, children. Okay. Matching also completed. Totally this lesson completed, children. Okay. I hope you would have understood the topic. In the next video, I have come up with one more science topic. Thank you for watching the video.